Hey everybody, this is Ulrich. I have Kelly from Race that drove with me today. I'm super excited for him to be here. I was doing a video on the Segway W1s. I was getting my impressions in video format, and Kelly was talking to me, and he seemed really interested in these.
Yeah, I'd seen a few reviews online, mixed reviews, and I was like, well, I want to try those out.
Yeah, that video I sent you. Anyway, these are the Segway W1. Essentially, they are e-skates, so electric skates. They're the newest, hottest form of transportation on the market, kinda.
They're what hoverboards were like 3 years ago.
Yeah, so they're new and hip. There's some off-brands already out there too of this kind of device. So we're gonna be testing them out today. They just launched on Indiegogo not too long ago. They had to start a campaign a couple months ago, and we're slowly getting them. That's how Indiegogo works and Kickstarter works.
So you contributed to their Indiegogo?
I did, yeah.
Cool. Well, that seems very well made. I mean, just first impression in holding it, it's heavy, which I guess is good if it's down, you're low below you, because you don't need to pick it up except to carry it. It's got some nice little straps on it that makes it a little easier to carry, I guess.
Yeah.
And the wheel seems really heavy duty. Well, yeah, so I'm willing to give them a try. I said earlier I was pretty comfortable on electric skateboards, and Phil said, no, these are not electric skateboards. I'm not very comfortable on ice skates or roller skates, so if that's more what they're like, I may have a bit more trouble. But I'll tell you one thing I do actually like about them, and I haven't tried them yet, so I don't know if this is a plus or a minus, but the fact that you're not strapped in, so you can bail pretty easily.
Yeah.
We're here on a track. And so it's cinder track. It's kind of a little bit squishy. So I'm hoping that it'll get good traction. It's also very level. It isn't there might be a slight grade slope, but not very much here.
Yeah, it should be a relatively good place to try it. That's why I recommend it here instead of over there on the sidewalk.
Yeah, we were going to do it on some concrete with a hill and little bumps and cars and everything, but Phil was smart to say otherwise. So what should I do here to turn them on? Or how do you
first
get
of all,
started?
you have to make sure it's on the ground. So
Okay.
you don't want to turn it on when it's in the air; it'll freak out on you.
Okay.
You also don't want to pick it up without turning it off.
Okay.
So let's press the power button each of these.
So it's just a single press?
Yeah, it's not DJI or anything.
How do you know which is the front and which is the back?
It doesn't matter.
Oh, so you just...
That's either a good thing or a bad thing. I'll let you decide.
Okay, okay, so they're both there. I think I am going to go for the helmet.
Okay, yeah.
All right. Whoa, hey, come back. Whoa,
So
whoa.
what you want to do first is you'll want to put one of your feet on these guys and just
Yeah, I see what you
push
mean
it
about
back
kind
and
of
forward to
freaking out.
see
Okay.
what it does.
All right, hold on, let me...
All right, you're live again, I think.
All right, so, yeah. Definitely feel it. It's pretty fast.
Yeah, it goes up to 7.5 miles per hour, which doesn't sound like a lot, but I guess on these it could be a little fast, yeah.
Yeah, okay. So then getting on the second one.
So
Is there not like a lower setting on it?
No.
That's it, huh?
In fact, so here's part of my problem with it. It's not app connected at all like my Segway Mini Pro is.
Right.
So you can't adjust any settings, you can't do any firmware updates.
I think I'm gonna die. I'm a little scared now. And you don't want to go forward with one and backwards with the other. That would be bad.
That would probably hurt, yeah.
Yeah. They're just a little sensitive. Let me just...
Oh, all right.
All right. One more time. Yeah, I was definitely maybe a bit overconfident here on this thing. Okay. I feel like a wall would be very helpful. All right, yeah, be my wall. Be my post. Okay. My feet in the middle. All right. Wow. I feel like I'm gonna land on my butt, but that's why you wanted me in this video, right?
Yeah.
Look, I killed this YouTuber right when his career was taking off. Way to go, me. Okay.
How you doing?
Better, less intimidated. Getting on them's kind of tough. So, yeah, they're not like zipping out from under me like I thought they would. I thought they would just kind of like go zoom, you know, take off, but they didn't do that, which is good. But and I'm not having a hard time. It's kind of like skis. You just kind of keep your feet together. All right. Now we're going to try turning. This is where my kids run track. I wonder if I could beat them around on a lap with these. All right. I was just getting a little overconfident there. And maybe there's just a slight slope right here uphill.
Doesn't really look like it.
You know, I gotta say too, I think a lot of people might hurt themselves on these things. You know what I mean? Just like open up the box at Christmas time and hop on them right away, and then give it a shot and fall into the tree and chaos ensues.
I did have you sign that waiver, right?
Yeah, that's right. All right, now let's get a little momentum. No, it's not bad on the track. Actually, if you do buy a pair of these, I suggest a track like this. It's got a little bit of flex to it, and I haven't tried them on concrete, but I imagine this is a bit easier. All right. Practice your skiing. I could see where this would be good if you were going to practice like skiing, roller skating. You know, if you were a skater, and I don't mean skateboarder, I mean like a roller skater, like a roller derby guy or gal. I don't think there's many roller derby guys, but whatever. I think these would be pretty cool because you already have that sort of ankle strength and this kind of two-footed balance. Now, here's the big question is, how do you get off of them? Oh, no! Ah! Bye-bye. Wow, that was crazy.
And now let's hop back to Phil of the past a few days ago when it was 70 degrees instead of 30 or 40, whatever it is now. So let's talk to him about how he feels about these skates. Now let's talk about different ways I've used this. So carpet, I've done. Thick carpet would definitely not work on at all. Very thin carpet is not okay. The carpet at my work is what I've tried it on. That carpet is as thin as it gets. It has very little padding on the bottom, which is typically what you'd think would be the problem. But whenever I ride on top of it, the wheel will get stuck. It'll get stuck inside the carpet as if it's sinking in. And even with very thin carpet, if that's happening, I don't know what to do with very thick carpet. So carpet's not gonna work. We've seen with sidewalk the mixed results. Yeah, I wouldn't say that sidewalk's good. Those cracks are bad. If there's anything like the mulch here on it, that's bad. Surprisingly, slopes are working okay. That was an example of getting stuck in a crack. Still not a great experience. Woo! So I've tried it with wood. Wood's actually pretty good. What the wood will do is it provides a nice flat surface for you to ride on. Assuming you don't have anything on that flat surface, such as rugs, like normal people do on wood, it'll work fine. But the moment you introduce those rugs, you'll run into the same issue as the carpet and as the bumps on the sidewalk, and it will cause you to get messed up. Now, unlike with my Segway Mini Pro, and I would assume most other Segway products, there's no app connectivity. I even confirmed with a representative of Segway on the Indiegogo page, there is no Bluetooth on this thing. So that might not be a huge issue in and of itself, but my Segway Mini Pro has undergone many firmware updates, and for good reason. There's always some type of issue, either because of another firmware update or just because of a bug in the software when they first put it out. Now, honestly, riding these only gets easier as it goes along. But the issue that I have with it that's going to cause me to get rid of these is the lack of that firmware update. That was fun. Really, outdoor services are not great for this thing because they are so inconsistent. I mean, that they might work fine for skateboards, and maybe because I'm not a skateboarder, I don't understand how they'll work fine for this. But in my opinion, it's not going to work out very well. But indoors, let's say you found a skating rink that would actually allow you to ride these things, it might work out well there. Or if you have a big gymnasium that you want to ride them in, if there's a basketball court outside that you want to ride them on, anywhere that has a structurally flat surface to ride on, it'll probably work okay.
Well, I just did one lap. I might do another because I feel like I was getting better at it. But you know, they're not easy. They are definitely hard to ride. They're not, like you said, they're nothing like riding a skateboard. It's a totally different vibe than riding a skateboard, and really tough on your ankles and your calves. I mean, you're getting a workout the whole way. It's actually, I'm sure, a great workout for ankles and calves. If you're a skier or a snowboarder or a roller skater or a ice skater, I'll bet they're great. I'll bet they're fantastic. I am none of those things. Well, I do snowboard a little bit, but I'm definitely not a ice skater. And I found them to be something I would probably never intentionally ride if I wasn't here with you.
That's fair. From my perspective, it really depends on where you're riding it, because even riding it out there on a sidewalk type surface, it's not going to be the best experience for you. I mean, I'm not a huge skateboarder myself, so maybe you just get used to those bumps and everything, but it's not great on these. There's no suspension. It's nice and hard.
Yeah, there's no flex.
Yeah.
A lot of the electric skateboards and the regular skateboards now have some flex to them, so when you go over those bumps, they absorb a little bit of that shock.
No, you get it all on your legs.
yeah, for sure. Well, so you mentioned a couple of things about the Indiegogo campaign to me earlier. Tell us, let's talk about that.
So I was a first day contributor, I believe, contributor number 66, and that was back in September. They're supposed to be due by early mid-October. They said that they had them all ready to go. You know, they were in the warehouse ready to be shipped. They also made a bunch of other campaign promises per se. They showed people handling like block pavers with these very well.
Wow.
So like a bunch of individual bricks
Okay.
laid out.
Yeah.
No,
I don't
know.
I mean, those people were obviously people who had practiced or really good at them, you know. So, but that's kind of a bait and switch, right? When they show you somebody who's awesome, even like at flying drones, you know. Sometimes I'm flying a toy drone and doing a review of it, and it looks easy to fly, and then, you know, Bob buys it for his grandson, and his grandson crashes it right away because it's not that easy. So I could see where some honesty there would be helpful. Well, so overall, people watching this who are interested in maybe getting a pair of these, what's your recommendation? What do you say?
If you can, try them first.
That is a great suggestion. If you find somebody, put an ad out on Facebook or on Craigslist or whatever, or, you know, just figure out if you know somebody who is a gadget person, who, like, you know, it's nice for me to know Philip because I know he'll always have the latest and greatest and I can try it. So that's a great suggestion, you know. And I would also say too, in fairness, that probably with some practice you could get good at them, you know. If you spend a little time on it and you're already inclined towards balance sports, you could probably get good at it. But for the average schmo like me, I don't think so.
Yeah. And I think part of why I did it on Indiegogo is because you can't do returns. So
yeah,
if they sold on Amazon, the returns are super easy.
Yeah.
Fulfilled by Amazon. But if with Indiegogo, they said, no, we don't return, but we will do warranty work.
So can you buy them on Amazon now? Or are they available like through Segway's website?
They're not available on Amazon. I think you might still be able to buy them on the Indiegogo site, but they're fulfilling very slowly.
Okay.
People still haven't gotten theirs.
So you might not even get it till after Christmas at this point.
Maybe.
Who knows?
I think I was looking on the Walmart website and they said they're supposed to have it in stock later this month, so maybe you can get it from there. I think Walmart has a good return policy, so I don't know. You'd have to check that out, but maybe try them and then return them. I don't have that luxury though.
Well, you know what would also be interesting with these would be if you were a really talented person to put a board across them, like a skateboard deck, and maybe try riding sideways, you know, or even like a wake surfer or something, you know, some sort of surface you could stand on to where the two of them acted together. That might be interesting.
At that point, you might as well just buy an electric skateboard.
True, very true. And you know, that's the other thing about these is with an electric skateboard, generally you have a remote in your hand and you're doing the throttle on the remote and the brakes on the remote. These are all done by weight. So when you're trying to get on them, unless you have somebody to hold on to or something to hold on to, it's really hard to are you able to stand up on them without any help yet?
Probably.
Let's see. Oh, you got it.
We'll see. Yeah.
Nice. So you've practiced a bit. Oh, look at you.
I actually don't mind this surface, to be honest, but
no, I like it. It feels like you're not going to slip out all of a sudden on this surface.
Yeah. But again, back to Phil of the past, when it was actually warm, he was talking about firmware updates with these because essentially what happens is these don't have any way to connect to an app or anything. There's no connection ports for you to connect a computer to them.
So
they're never going to get firmware
no Bluetooth
updates.
Or no
setting changes.
Wow.
No firmware updates. Nothing.
They just are what they are.
Yeah.
Old school.
Yeah. I guess for some people that's okay, but with as many updates I've had on my Segway Mini Pro, I kind of think that they need some along the way.
Agreed. Totally agreed. Well, man, I appreciate you letting me give them a try. I think I may want to take one more little lap just for fun, just see if I can do a little better this time. But, you know, it is great to have friends who have tech stuff that you can try before you buy it, especially if it's $300 or $400.
Yeah.
So thanks a lot for having me on today. If you do want to know more about drones and other RC stuff and nerdy dad stuff, that's me, Ready Set Drone. And definitely try to check out our collaboration about drone flying, and we're going to do another one today that will be on my channel soon. So you know, if you're a fan of this guy, you might like my stuff too.
And you have an event coming up soon, right?
Yes, thank you for reminding me. Spin Up. Go to www.dronespinup.com for all the details. We are going to have some amazing presenters there, and we're going to be flying in a minor league stadium, which will be a lot of fun. I've flown in it twice now because they let me when I went over there to test it, and it's awesome. It's pretty cool. It's like totally no wind. It's big open space. Imagine like stadium seating all around this place, and you know, it's kind of what it's like to fly in. So dronespinup.com. DJI is actually sponsoring it, and we have a ton of giveaways that we're going to be giving away, including a Mavic 2 Pro. So if you want to win that, you have a good chance if you come to Drone Spin Up.
All right, well, thanks for watching, guys. Thanks for being here, Kelly.
Hey, man, it was always a pleasure to be on your show and to try out your tech.
Sure. My show. All right, stop it. And thanks for watching. Thanks for subscribing. If you haven't subscribed yet, go ahead and click that red button. Maybe click the bell icon and like or dislike this video.
And comment.
Yeah,
I will be sure to check this video pretty frequently and answer comments. Or if you just want to say something mean about how dumb I look on the Segway skates, go for it.